Britain's King Charles and Queen Camilla have arrived in the United States for a 4-day visit. The trip began Monday afternoon and stands as one of the most important foreign visits of Charles's reign. It also coincides with events marking the 250th anniversary of the U.S. Declaration of Independence from Britain. This is the first visit to America by a British monarch in 20 years. King Charles and Queen Camilla landed at Joint Base Andrews at about 2:30 p.m. local time, 1830 GMT. Diplomatic, state, and federal officials welcomed them, alongside senior British embassy representatives. The royal couple also received flowers from children of British military families living in the United States. The king, dressed in a navy suit, and the queen, wearing a pink dress, later stood on the tarmac as a military band played the British and American national anthems. Afterward, they traveled to the White House for a private meeting with President Trump. Later, King Charles III and Queen Camilla shared a warm and relaxed first meeting with President Donald Trump and First Lady Melania Trump at the White House. The four leaders met on the South Portico after the royal motorcade arrived. King Charles stepped out first and shook hands with Trump. Queen Camilla then exited the vehicle and greeted Melania Trump. The two couples stood together for photographs and exchanged a few words. Trump and Charles were seen laughing together before they headed inside, followed by the First Lady and the Queen. The greeting opened a busy schedule of major events during the royal couple's historic U.S. visit. King Charles and Queen Camilla also attended a garden party on Monday at the British ambassador's residence in Washington, D.C. British ambassador to the U.S. Christian Turner hosted the event, which welcomed around 600 guests from both American and British society. Organizers used the gathering to honor public service and highlight the close relationship between the two countries. The garden party continues a long royal tradition at the residence. The first such event took place during King George VI's visit in 1939. Earlier in the day, President Trump and Melania Trump also showed the King and Queen a newly installed beehive at the White House. The four were photographed walking together on the South Lawn before stopping at the garden and hive. Later Monday, President Trump and the First Lady hosted a private afternoon tea with King Charles III and Queen Camilla. A photo from the meeting showed the royal couple seated in the White House Green Room, beside a table set with tea and light refreshments. The private tea gave both sides a chance for a more personal welcome, before a formal ceremonial reception scheduled for Tuesday morning at the White House. The visit will continue with a state dinner on April 28th. The dinner is part of the wider celebrations marking 250 years since American independence and is expected to serve as both a diplomatic gesture and a showcase of American hospitality. That's all for now from Global Pulse Unplugged. Stay sharp, stay informed, and we'll see you next time.